I got invited to play for a national organization called Defenders of Wildlife, and I was invited to play for their patrons in a beautiful place called the Lamar Valley, which is in the northeast corner of Yellowstone. And the vet who brought the wolves down from Winnipeg when they were reintroduced into Yellowstone was there, and turned out he was the guy responsible for me playing there that day. And he took me up to, Terry and I, he took us up to the Rose Creek pens, and we heard all these great stories at the acclimation pens about how it all went down when they arrived. And it turns out that all the wolves would cower in their little shelters. There were about 20 little shelters in there. And you just wouldn't even see them when you walked in, as if you came to feed them or doctor them in some way, except for this one wolf. And she would run around the perimeter of the pen and stare right into his eyes the whole way around, stare right in his eyes. And they're not allowed to name the wolves, but they all have numbers. And this song is a conversation between an old wolf and a young wolf. And I call it Alpha number 9. You already know everything I say, and you already had everything I gave. It all runs your bloodline. You're the great grandson of Alpha number 9. So go be the shadow when the moon is pale, and backtrack the hollow upwind of the trail, through the line of the elk and deer. Beware mankind, he is ever near. Now we've returned to true the wheel of life is a broken wheel. It's all around, it's overgrown. Yeah, we put the wild back in Yellowstone. He believes he is Lord of all, and it's not because his vision is small. It's that he believes only what he sees, and there's just too much for mankind to see. Now we've returned to true the wheel. Yeah, the wheel of life is a broken wheel. It's all around and it's overgrown. Yeah, we put the wild back in Yellowstone.